Balcat will step up, take a full 5-foot step, and attack. I think only one goes through.
Indeed, but it is enough to smash the skeleton to pieces.
And Train will take a shot at the skeleton over here with his blunt arrow. Hopefully this time he's gonna try. Wow.
And that's definitely going to hit and destroy it. So the body actually like flies over here, lands between Judge and Arubis, and then like shatters to pieces. You know, Hollywood physics.
Ah, yeah.
Judge.
That's it. Yes.
Can I 5-foot step to here?
Yes.
Okay. I will 5-foot step here, and I will take an attack on the one below me first.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you just smash his cigarette-laden face right out of existence.
Yep. I have to smash up.
Arubis.
I am going to move next to this one and try to smash it to pieces. 17 for 5.
Alright, so you like climb on top of this coffin in front of you and you bat him through the air. It looks majestic, and then you poke right through his ribs and deal absolutely no damage. He just pushes you off of him. So this guy right here is going to attack downwardly at Betzelal. 19.
Yep, that'll do it.
For 5 points of damage. The next one attacks downwardly at Erebus, standing in his coffin, but he is just waving his hands in the air because he clearly does not care. Betzelal, after your savage blow, you have a chance to strike back.
Alright, strike back at him.
Nope.
Not successfully, though.
Completely off balance, can't return the blow. Aster, can you end this?
Sure, I'll channel energy. Nope.
And let's see here. What is your will say?
DC, no, DC 14.
Alright, so first guy's going to take 1 damage. And the second one is going to take 2 damage. Snacks.
I'll shoot my Disrupt Undead on this one.
Okay.
And miss.
So you shoot your ray, and this time, your green ray of energy, you hit Judge's helmet and reflect off of the metal, and you hit Betzelal in the eyes. And he's like, "Oh, my eyes! My precious weird eyes!"
My bad.
I've got a large body of mass.
Thrain.
Run away, run away.
Alright, Train's gonna leap up all acrobatic like onto this sarcophagus.
Okay.
Move over here. Do I need some acrobatic checks for this?
Nope. Just difficult terrain when you
Stands
move
over
up.
here. Oh, okay. He stands up over here. He's a Balcat, come on. Balcat comes to his side over here. He takes a shot at this guy.
Okay.
With another
Again,
blunt
Hollywood physics. You know, like your arrow was so powerful that the recoil of the bow, you're knocked back a little bit, and this guy, his whole body, except for his feet, fly out of the coffin and get pinned to the wall and explode.
Nice.
And all you see is his toes just stuck in there. Judge.
Yep. I'll finish my swing. Turn around to the other and swing that one too. Yep.
And it is over for these skeletons. Comedy night in the crypt.
I'm curious. This one didn't open, right?
That's correct. Neither did the southwest one.
I'm not strong enough to open those, so...
Before we open it, would someone mind tapping me with a healing stick?
Yeah, sure.
Then I will be happy to.
Okay.
I will
Up
pay
a
you
lot.
back after we visit the Hell Knight place next. After
There
when
you
we
go.
have time. Much
Thrain
appreciated.
is just like, Erastil, heal this one.
All right. I will go over and make a perception check on the various coffins which were not opened to see if they
Okay.
look trapped. Also, people should detect magic on them.
That Thrain is gonna
I
start
will point out,
magic.
you can see into the other coffins, and the amount of stone is so thick, detect magic would not penetrate through it.
Oh, I'm not
Ah.
thinking about detect magic on the inside. I'm thinking
Okay.
about various magical traps on the outside.
Okay, you look over. Is that 25 to detect traps?
Yes.
Okay, you look over it. You don't believe it's trapped.
All right. So that was to apply to all of them.
Okay.
So I'm happy to open it if everyone else is. I guess me and Judge will assist. If Judge will assist me in prying it open, it's probably pretty heavy.
That's will open
This
that
is-
door.
Fairly
Assist
easily
you.
kick it open.
Okay.
Inside the
Or I
northeast
will
coffin
assist
is
you.
nothing. There's just a skeleton. A regular non-necromantic skeleton.
And what about this one?
When you kick it open, there's a regular non-necromantic skeleton and a horn clutched in its hands.
Ooh. Someone detect magic on the horn with spellcraft.
Thrain comes up and is like, what is that? What do you find, Aster? Let's see.
Spellcraft it or detect
Okay.
magic.
When you
on it?
detect
Yeah,
magic on
Thrain's
it,
gonna
you do
magic.
detect it as magic.
Yeah. Hey, this is
Alright.
magical.
It
What
is
is
magical.
some help?
It is a horn of fog.
Ooh.
Okay. And the last one.
All of them opened at this point.
Okay.
There were 6 skeletons and 2 unopened ones.
All right. Well, in that case, shall we proceed?
Let's keep going.
And check the door for traps. Not successful. And listen through the door.
Looks successful to me. Can I open it yet?
Is it locked?
All right.
The door is not locked.
Okay. Well, Judge, have at it.
I'll kind of push open doors. I don't break down doors because that's not very lawful.
The floor of
And I
this
will
small
proceed to step in
hallway
as well.
is partially blocked by heaps of stone rubble because you can't step in because all the rubble.
Okay.
Again, you
Okay,
can't
I-
step in.
Don't. My procedure is open door, 5-foot step, but I can't
Yep.
go stand.
Aster, you'll have to move back. A skeletal hand protrudes from one pile of rubble. The debris looks old, and a few sagging strands of web are draped over the rubble that seem to have been here for some time. Now, you think that the rubble in here, after it gets shifted, it'll be difficult terrain, but you could easily move through it. Okay, you crush the hand with a morning star.
Perception check for traps.
Okay.
God, that's terrible. Okay.
You don't detect any traps.
So I can go through then.
Wow.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, push over the pile so you can get through it.
I will move at 5 feet per movement action because it's difficult terrain. And get over to this door.
Okay.
I'll search the rubble.
Okay, when you search through the rubble, you find a human skeleton that has been shattered into many pieces. The skeleton's priestly robes have been turned into moldering scraps, and the blade of his sword is useless.
Anything else?
Nope.
And if I open this door,
Which
Check
one?
the doors for traps.
You don't believe there's a trap on that door.
Okay. Head on
I'll open
through.
the door.
Okay. Normally I'd ask you to let me describe the room before you go in, but I think we've established your pattern fairly well here.
I push open and I 5-foot step.
Oh, I'm sorry. This door is actually locked. My
Oh.
apologies.
Okay. Well, in that case, Betzalel will try to unlock it. So if
Okay.
Master, if you'll move out of the way. So
You get the idea that if you worked here for a couple minutes, you would probably be able to open the door. That's another way of me saying, if you take 20, you'll
I will
succeed.
take 20.
You open the door. Wisps of decayed and sagging spider strands, spider webs, droop from the walls of this room, which appears to be empty except for a long dead, dismembered corpse of a giant spider and a stout, freestanding wooden cabinet in the southwest corner. The ceiling is covered with dusty spider webs bulging down from a grid of wooden beams and plaster 15 feet above the floor. Faint moans and plaintive sobbing comes from the closet.
One person open the closet while all the archers cover it.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I'll go to that.
Okay,
And
so
moves in here.
I'm sorry, you guys will need to
Okay.
stop. When Judge moves into this particular square,
Alright, so everybody else is still not entered yet.
things happen. So Judge steps forward. What is your flat-foot touch?
Flat-footed touch is going to be 11 because I am small.
So, I'm sorry, we don't even need to do this. No need to roll initiative. A weighted net drops from the ceiling, but it just falls right next to you. Actually, let's say the prongs from the net hit your armor and just bounce off, because everything else seems to. So you're just standing there like, what happened?
Well, I'm a shiny knight paladin, so my armor has to be shiny. I'll prestidigitation it.
Okay, so when you step there, another net falls.
This
And
one.
I think this one is going to hit you.
Oh, am I flat-footed still? I'm looking up now.
You take 2 damage and you're grappled.
Got that. Fucking that. You guys might want to be careful getting in here. Does anything else happen?
Nope, you're just grappled. You'll
I will
need to
proceed
escape somehow.
Yeah, I will attempt to try and rip it off myself.
I'll walk into
Okay.
the room now.
I'll help him get it off.
I got 19.
You failed to get out.
I'll aid him with that.
Okay. You eventually get out, Judge.
Yeah, okay. I will proceed to step forward, expecting another net.
Okay, there's no
I'm gonna
net.
do a perception check to see what's dropping the nets.
You look around, you don't see anything in particular. There are those spider webs in the corner. Thrain, you notice that there are 2 more. I'm sorry, all 4 squares located right here all have pressure plates. And there are 2 untriggered pressure plates with weighted nets hidden in the ceiling near those plasters.
Alright, so Train's all like, guys, listen. And there's something over here. Don't step in these squares. Don't step
Gonna
over
play a
here.
Minesweeper, mark them off with the little flag.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's my little polygon draw shape. There we go.
Are we good? I'm gonna open it.
You're opening the chest here,
If
the closet.
oh, is this a chest? Yeah.
It's a
if
closet.
Nobody responds.
Armoire.
In 6 seconds, I will open it.
Okay, so when you touch it, the sobbing stops. The entire armoire falls apart and inside is a zombie who immediately reaches out to grab you.
Yay,
Okay,
Judge.
then.
There goes my 18.3.
Judge, the pin cushion.
So let's see here. He gets one attack on you.
Yep.
Someone actually marked the squares with flags. That's fantastic.
Except I poked them.
Alright, Judge, you take 5 points of damage, and 2 nets drop from the ceiling, triggering all the traps in the room. You think. For what it's worth. I think that's everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who are we missing?
Oh, sorry.
Do you have to make a
Train.
save accompanied with those damage rolls?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Rubus. You notice the zombie is moving slightly faster than normal. In fact, it's moving much faster than an average creature would be capable of moving.
Darn zombie. I'm still going to move forward and slash out at it.
Alright, you will hit
14 for
and
7.
deal full damage. Which again surprises you since zombies would normally catch your blade. So the zombie is going to make a single attack against Judge. Miss, and Rubus, you will get a AOO as he starts moving around the room.
11.
Judge, do you have combat reflexes?
No, I do not. So.
Okay. 11 will miss. It seems to be moving in a pattern around the room. It's very strange. Betzelal.
Hmm. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, and strike at it.
Is it trying to avoid the nets?
It's only moving in squares that are next to the walls. So Betzelal, you lash out and you miss. Thrain.
Train notices it's a little odd, so he takes a perception to look at why, if he sees anything, well, why it's
Okay.
moving only along the wall. Does he notice
I
anything?
mean, you don't see anything out of the ordinary about this
Like
zombie.
he's
that
not
would,
attached to the wall
Nope.
or any weird thing like that, like on rails or something.
no
Okay.
graviton beam or
Oh, right. On rails.
Alright, so he's gonna take a step back over here,
okay.
and he's gonna take a shot at the zombie.
All right.
And he crits.
Roll to
Yeah.
see if that confirms. Game over, man. Game over.
Game over, man. Game over.
So you
One more
pin the
damage.
zombie right through the head,
Oh,
and
don't
your
even
arrow
get-
penetrates deep enough. Yes, I know you get another point of damage. Yep.
I saw it already.
So
shot in the
deep,
macro.
the arrow is stuck in the wall with the zombie head attached to it.
Oh no, my durable arrow.
You had Hollywood.
In the process, Strain, you also noticed a secret door on the southern wall.
Ah,
You were like, I'm looking so closely at this zombie, and a secret door!
Well, he was looking around the room, the walls, trying to find something peculiar.
ADHD doesn't mean.
Judge will wand of cure light himself. That hurt a little bit. Gosh, my armor got through my neck. 19. Yeah, one is fine. He'll down 5-foot step and try to push open the door because he forgot that
Is the
they
zombie
like to-
carrying anything in particular?
Nope.
What about the closet? Since I'm next to it,
The closet has absolutely nothing
Which-
inside of it.
the shattered armor or whatever.
Yep, it's just
Checking
made out
for
of wood.
traps on the door.
So after Judge pushes the door open, you look for traps. You don't find any. That seems to
Why
fit.
don't we just do this? You all come 10 feet behind me, and I'll just push doors open. Because you're so worried about these doors.
Perception check for traps in the corridor.
Yep.
God damn,
Let's see. Have you considered taking 20 and just spending 2 minutes in every room, just like, hey? I should also note very quickly, just in case anyone's confused as to why
if the
some
GM
rolls
is
are
okay
failing.
with that, I would do that.
Oh yeah, I'm
I've
fine.
played with a lot of GMs who aren't fine with that,
Yeah,
which is why I'm not.
back around 200 games ago, I probably wasn't good with that, but it makes sense that a specialist in traps would sit there and take time before moving ahead. You know, it's basically his life. He's the one in the front, so if he's not like, okay, I'm super sure there's not a trap there, or if he just walks in a room, he's just like, hey guys, no trap in here, and someone walks in and he's like fireball, and he's like, hell, don't worry, I'm a specialist. So I'm
good times.
okay with players taking 20 to look for stuff because
In
it
character
makes
judges
sense.
So that will be his
Okay.
modus operandi going forward.
I know it
Just to
upsets GMs, but that is the purpose of a rogue, is to disable traps.
It does not upset me, but it does upset Judge.
Yeah, I mean, there's some players or characters who might not want to wait 2 minutes for this guy to be like, whoa, wow. The other thing to note is every 10 feet, your perception check drops by 1, which is why sometimes you're away from a secret door and you don't see it, or it's around a corner from you or something like that.
Before Rubus leaves that room, was there anything special upon the zombie?
Nope.
Of course, snacks is okay with because that's a 2-minute snack break.
Yeah, snacks.
Confirmed snack break. So
Time
you
is
come
money.
across a dead-end corridor.
Well, as we've already learned here, we go to the end and look for a hidden
There.
door.
Alright,
Really?
after a few minutes of searching, you do find that there is a secret door.
Yay!
All right, just push it open.
Everyone's where they want to be before it gets open.
Yes.
No.
I would hate
Is
for
it-
this
is
to
it on the
change.
bottom or is it on the east side?
It's on the bottom.
Okay, I'll
Etzalel trusts himself, but he doesn't trust himself that much.
Okay.
Everyone's where they want to be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you make a check to look for traps yet, Betzlel?
Nope.
The entire
Not done
pit, the
for it.
entire hallway is a pit.
I did a check for traps for the hallway.
Okay, what was
I
the...
had-
Oh wow.
Judge said he didn't want people to check for traps. It was taking too long.
Yeah, Judge is like, come on.
As soon as this new room opens, I will check for traps.
Okay, you enter in. You notice a missing floor tile. So, a few wisps of decayed webbing hang from the walls of this room, but there's none of the stone ceiling, and no signs of spiders in this room. The ceiling is blank save for 4 1-foot wide round steel medallions, one set into each corner. The floor is equally bare except for a pedestal in the middle of the floor, made with a single 5-foot square block of stone about 2 feet high. On the pedestal,
I got a 25 on the ceiling.
just let me finish reading the room description. On the pedestal sits a metal-framed wooden chest, and to the side of the pedestal rests a shallow hole in the floor housing what looks to be a brass door handle set into the stone. A stone tile is lying loose nearby that is clearly designed to fit over the hole, concealing the handle.
Okay. Definitely looking for traps.
Okay. When you take your time to look for traps, you and Esther put your heads together and notice that the ceiling in here is lower than it should be. There's definitely some form of trap, and it's attached to that handle and the chest.
So I suspect it is. So it seems like if we open the chest or if we open the pull on that handle, either one of those will trigger the ceiling to push down. Perhaps.
Yes. Also,
It'll fall.
normally there would be a perception modifier, but whoever wrote this has a weird sense of how perception checks work, and so you by Ra also discover the secret door in this tile and over here. From anywhere in the room as long as you succeed at a 20.
So there and here.
Yes.
So if the
Okay.
ceiling's gonna fall, I may not be the best person to be able to get out of the falling ceiling. Should someone else do it, or I mean, I'm fine with doing it, but
Good bet. Yeah. No.
That chest also has a gigantic padlock on it, by the way.
could you make the ceiling not fall or something?
Disable device to try and do that.
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna step out of the room for a moment.
Oh, you're gonna step outside?
Yep.
It should be noted the only way to disable this trap is to be inside the room.
Okay, so I'm going to attach a rope to myself, hand it to one of the other people. If the ceiling collapses on me, this is how you find me.
It won't be the crippling pain and the shots for Agonist Savior. Okay, so you move inside. You notice these medallions somehow are attached to bolts, and that's part of the trap. Is that when the bolts retract, the ceiling falls. If you could somehow jam the one in that corner in place, you would probably be fine.
Okay. I will. You know what? I have pythons for climbing as part of my kit, so I think I could sort of nail those in.
Still gonna need
To
the
help
disable
jam it.
device to
Yes.
do it correctly. But that is a good thought. Okay, and let's see here.
So that's my roll, unless I'm allowed to take 20.
You are
and it's
not.
19 because I have masterwork these tools.
Alright, so the trap briefly lurches, but does not set off.
Does it appear to have worked?
No. You are in a state of limbo.
Does anyone have one of those spells to assist with
Yeah.
skill checks?
Train
on
class. Yeah. Train's gonna cast. What is keep it? Guidance on Bessler. +1.
That? Okay.
Okay?
All right. Esther, why are you there? I don't think that's a good place for you to be.
I'm lying down. I'm completely safe.
I'm not sure that's how this trap works.
The stone pedestal is high enough
Yeah.
to block. The stone pedestal is designed to stop the roof from falling down to the floor.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Little did you know that there was a indentation in the roof that it comes down, such that it fits perfectly.
So I'm going to be doing the disable device again.
Okay.
Aster, it's your choice whether or not you are at that location when I do it.
I am totally here.
Okay. Duly noted.
So it's Betzelel.
That's gonna roll a 1 now.
You're
and
going
it's gonna-
down.
Is that your whole check with all of your aids and such?
No, it is now a 19
+1.
total.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
19.
So it jerks again, but is neither set off nor is it quite detrapped. You're once more in the limbo zone.
All right, I'm going to try it one more time. Can I? And I can't take take my time on it, so
Possibility for failure. Beep, 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 beep.
Ah,
Okay, you managed to detrapify the crushing stone slab. You can raise the ceiling up to the correct height.
all right, I do so.
Okay?
And with that done, let's go check out this padlocked chest here.
There's a padlock on the chest.
I'm gonna try and open the padlock. I either take my